Hello guys, King H TCG here. Here my first deck profile. I thought I might start with a pretty simple deck profile. This deck doesn't really change there's not many different iterations of this deck. It's very much, you play the cards that were created for this deck, and you just kind of master it. And that deck is Roxas. The Roxas deck is a very powerful deck. One of the best decks near the end of the game. Roxas is a level 1, 3 support value, 1 magic value, 8 HP, great. The level 1 is great because you'll probably be going first 9 times out of 10 because most people will be playing level 3 Riku or Sora, most likely. This card states, treat this card as a mysterious boy, so that goes through the theme of his of all his Twilight Friend towns. At the beginning of the game, choose one Oathkeeper equipment card on your deck and equip it to this card. So, with 3 support value, Oathkeeper, plus 4, so this card is always an automatic 7. Great for level 1, great for 8 HP. So that's one bonus to this card. Also states you can only play Twilight Town Friend cards. There's a lot of Twilight Town Friend cards and all of them work together with Roxas. Card also states you can play Samurai Nobody cards as friend cards. So we'll see the Samurai cards soon and you'll see why that is an amazing deal. So when it comes to friend cards, I play 3 Olette. 3 magic does come in handy. All your Twilight Town friends are level 1, so you don't have to make sure and level manipulate anything. Just once you draw them, just place them on the field. Olette states when you have 3 or more Twilight friends in your friend area, the support value of your player card gets plus 5. So remember with the Oathkeeper, he's already 7, so he's becoming a 13 support, 13 attack already before you've only used pretty much 1 card from your hand. So I also played 2 Hainer. 2 Hainer, he's your searcher. He searches your Oathkeeper from your deck. So if for whatever reason your Oathkeeper gets discarded from your player card, this is your backup. So another way to protect your Oathkeeper is Pence. Pence states if your equipment card would be discarded, you can discard him instead. So these 2 cards here are obviously your little safety nets when it comes to your Oathkeeper. The whole deck is almost based around the Keyblade Oathkeeper. So if you have these 3 on board, he's already at plus 13. Next I play 3 Fu. So Fu here is basically like a little draw engine in this deck. She states that every time you play a VV and a Rai card, you draw a card. So for that, I play 3 VV and 3 Rai. VV states 3 magic value as well, comes in handy. States you can discard this card from your friend area and to discard 1 equipment card from play. Awesome in the mirror match, especially if people got the Oblivion and Oathkeeper attached to Roxas. Good against Riku level 3 from Rejoin. Get rid of that Way of the Dawn as quickly as possible. Or just any other problematic cards you might be coming in handy. Rai, just a plus 5 support. He's just there basically for the draw engine. Just a little beat stick to add on. Doesn't really come in handy that often, but he's there. That's all my friend cards. I used to play Cypher. I just found that every time I drew into him, I didn't have Fu or Rai on the field or something, and his effect is really not that great. 9 times out of 10, I'll just discard him straight to the graveyard, and it's just like, I'd rather have this card as something else, so you'll see what I have replaced it with. Equipment cards. So we play, obviously, the 3 Oathkeeper, plus 4 support. The deck basically revolves around this card. And I play 3 Oblivion. Oblivion states you can only be played by Sora or Mysterious Boy. If your player card is Mysterious Boy, you can discard 1 card from your hand and equip this as a second equipment card. So you already have this at the start of the game, and you want to try and draw into this as fast as possible, so your support value is 10 without OLED or without any of friend's support. So I used to play 2 of this, and I found out that I just never drew into it in time. So I ditched the Cypher to add 1 more of these. It's kind of a must-have at 3, I believe. Attack cards, I play a couple. I play, again, 3 Oathkeeper to go with the deck, you know. One of the best attack cards, +5. If you destroy a Heartless on your world, gain a HP. Comes in handy every once in a while, but probably never going to come in effect. I play 1 Fairy Harp. Fairy Harp's an interesting card, so it's basically almost like a troll card. Doesn't give you any support value, but the card states during a challenge phase, your current attack value and your opponent's current attack value switch. So if you've used all your resources, or your opponent's using all their resources, and your opponent plays like an Oblivion or an Ultimate Weapon, and you have no way of getting that like 10 to 13 attack, dropping this little card can sometimes irritate people. It's amazing. Sometimes I want to play 3 of this in every deck, but you know, usually it only comes around when it's like, oh, I'm only beating you by like 2 or 3 attack, and sometimes it's not that great. Then I play 1 Oblivion, +10, amazing. I don't own that many Ultimate Weapons. I'd probably replace this with an Ultimate Weapon if I did have a few more, but these ones seem to work well. Magic, as I said before, VV and Olette all have 3 magic value. I don't play many magic cards, I just kind of play some field clearing things, so 2 Gravity, 1 Gravigar. Gravity states that each player discards 1 friend from their friend zone. So you usually have, you know, when you have Hainer and it's always search your Oathkeeper, he kind of just sits there all game, doesn't do anything, so try and get rid of some problematic monsters on your opponent's side. So if they're only sitting on like a Sephiroth or a Cloud, this is good. This is Gravigar states that I choose a friend card with 3 support value or less and discard it. So, you know, there's a few cards I might want to get rid of on an opponent's side that they're not going to choose. Could be some really painful cards. I thought about playing like a Blizzaga or something, but really I just wanted some board clearing stuff, not really interested in destroying the Heartless for my worlds. Now, Nobodies. So this is a great deck of Nobodies. Great deck to have Nobodies. So, as it stated before on Roxas card, Samurai. So, 3 Samurai counts as a Twilight Town friend. That's amazing with Olette. So, he does count to the plus the 3 Twilight Town friends. Samurai, level 1, 7 power. You think, oh, 7 power is pretty good, but then you read his effect. If your player card is Mysterious Boy, this card gains 5 power. So this is an automatic power of 13. So 13 support value for your Roxas. That's basically 3 ultimate weapons. You know, not many friend cards are that strong, especially at a level 1. So this card is amazing. And for that, we have 2 Dragoons, basically the searcher of nobody cards. So you level 3, so pretty easy to get onto your opponent's world. When you play this on your opponent's world, you get to search 1 nobody card from your deck and add it to your hand. Amazing. So we do play just 1 more nobody, Dusk, just so there's a bit more searching. Dusk is basically the same as Shadow for the Heartless, so it's basically all nobody cards in play gain +1 power. So that means the Samurai can be up to +14. And if we've got 2 of these in the world, +15. Holy crap, best card in this deck. I play a few Heartless. So I play probably one of the best Heartless in this game. Stealth Sneak. I play 3 of it. 1 power. You probably think, oh, that's really weak, but his effect states all damage down to this card reduced to 0. It was errated, so it's all battle and magic damage is reduced to 0. Still fantastic. Not many cards can get around this. Only cards that force to discard Heartless, or this card, Creeper Plant. Creeper Plant here says you may discard this card, choose 1 dark or nobody card, and deal 1 damage to it. Perfect for Stealth Stick. This is the Stealth Stick killer. A lot of decks will be playing this card, but they probably only run 2, as like I am. So running 3 of this sometimes can stop those road racing decks. Generally, if they have a lot of HP as a road racing deck, sometimes it can be troublesome, but with Roxas, you're pretty much beating them in every battle, so you want something that will just a roadblock pretty quickly. Lucky for road racing decks that this card isn't searchable, really, that way. Maybe more in a Dark Riku deck, but in Dark Riku deck, you don't play this because there's no point. He's not worth it. You play so many Heartless that you want the strongest. World cards. I play enough worlds that this deck can world race, so this deck is kind of more of a jack of all trades deck. But you know, you have enough support attack value that probably don't win by world racing very often. Play 3 level 3 Twilight Town. So this card is just pretty much a searcher of the deck. You search Haina, Olette, or Pence and add to your hand. It does have the 9 Heartless value, which is really crappy sometimes. You just hope that you get this card pretty quickly. Obviously this deck is not a world racing deck, it can do both, so it's not a big deal if they put something on it you just can't get rid of, but you do have some quite strong attack friends, so it's not a big deal. 3 Twilight Town level 2, 2 dark cards can be played on it. Vanilla world card, just stay with the theme basically. Play 2 Disney Castle, level 1. Disney Castle is great. No dark cards can be played on this, so after I play a level 3 Twilight Town, you want to try and get this on board probably the next turn, hopefully. When you play this, you get to draw a card, but you cannot put a Disney Castle on top of another Disney Castle. That doesn't come up very often, but sometimes you forget. And the last one, Timeless River, level 1. I love this card. I wish I could play 3 in most decks. This card states that each player discards the lowest level playing card, or lowest level friend card from each side. And because all your characters are level 1, you get to choose what character you want to get rid of. Generally, it'll be probably like Haina, or maybe Vivi, depends on what decks you're playing against. You do have so many friends, and you're drawing into your friends so many times that you'll have your duplicates here and there. So it's just similar to Gravity, trying to get rid of the whatever problematic cards they might have. So that's the deck profile of Roxas. Pretty standard deck. The deck was the Break of Dawn set was basically made for this card. All the Twilight Town friends are level 1. The whole deck plays with each other. You can't really play any of your tech cards that you want to play. I love playing Pinocchio in a lot of decks. You can't play the King or Chippendale, which sucks, but this deck honestly just does not need it. It's just that fast and that powerful. I guess that's probably why they decided to make the deck the way it is. The Samurai cards, Samurai Nobodies, is amazing. How they kept that as a card is ridiculous. Basically 3 ultimate weapons automatically. But whatever. So that's my first deck profile. Hope you liked it. There'll be a few more coming up. Any tips for my videos, just let me know. Comment below, and I'll see you next time.